we want to give our members the financial freedom they do require through financial literacy that is going to empower them. And once they're empowered, we believe we shall be able to build better lives together.
Given the knowledge that you have today about personal finance, if you had that knowledge before you started working, how different do you think your life would have been today? And given that you've learned something, what is it that you have done or are you doing to ensure that your children gain that knowledge before they start working? Money is a commodity that you need for the rest of your life. You can't run away from that. So the fact that now it's something you're going to use for the rest of your life, then naturally managing it becomes a life skill. What is your value per minute? The mind does not know the age. It cannot differentiate a child or a grown-up. So even those who are old understand that this is a changing moment for you. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. Liabilities is the opposite of asset. Anything that removes money from your pocket
It's a liability.
is a liability. Your children, are they assets or liabilities?
Well, my own children.
You know, kids will always be asking for things, whether it's school fees and all those things. So you can start planning early enough. But if you block your mind and no, how can you call children liabilities? You're shying away, you're running away from the reality of what is.
The hard truth.
So what happens is a lot of parents get hit. Oh, my child is 3 years supposed to go to school. Now they start knocking at the Sacco. Can I take some loan for school fees?
What we normally do is that we save after taking care of all the expenses. But we should first save, then whatever now is left is what now
is what we'll use to
meet now the other obligations.
Yes.
So that now we change that narrative. Instead of saving what is left, we now commit what is left after saving.
After saving.
Yes.
Emancipate yourself
from
mental slavery.
Yes.
None but ourselves
Can free
our what? So what you want to do is you want to start training your brain, your mind, your subconscious. The moment I receive money like this, the first thing I need to do is what?
You save.
Save.
Those people who are about to retire and those who have retired, these are not people who can afford to take risks. As you're aging, in terms of risk, it starts narrowing down like this. So this is where now we're talking about retirement. You cannot afford now to play around with what you have. But now these years behind here, take as much risk as you want.
How many, from what age to what age should I be a high risk taker?
So basically, you're allowed to play around with until you're around 25. Because around that time is when people start thinking of planning for families and things like those ones. So before you settle down, you're allowed to take all the risks you can. When the risk is high, you expect high returns. When the risk is low, you expect low returns. So the people who are about to retire, or those who've retired, we say, don't go for risky things. So we tell your risk appetite needs to come down. And by that, it means your returns are also going to go down. But it's better you make small returns over time and build up than actually take a high risk or gamble on something and you end up missing the whole of this.
The key thing is we retire into. That's the most important message.
We retire into?
Yes, into something.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not just retire and then start something.
Yes.
We retire into.
We start now, such that if you're retiring within the next 5 years, you'll be retiring into your business. Yes.
Please remember you're a creator. So from today's topic, create your dream, your goal, and have a number. Retirement has nothing to do with age, it's a number. So once you define that number, work backwards, you're not going to be distracted from anything around that. And then just to wrap up, like so far what we've covered, I want to repeat a quote that I started with in the first lesson where I said, When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Say that again.
When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Change.